All right, people. This is your boy Matt Mike, Atlanta Falcons Nation, Matt Mike Sport, the Unholy Alliance. Um, this is a little bit unorthodox, getting back to my roots just a little bit, starting a little earlier. But I thought this was appropriate to kind of get a few things off of my chest. We're still gonna have Friday Night Madness tonight, 9 o'clock. So if you want to join us, we're gonna expand on quite a few topics. Obviously, minicamp has started. Got Cordero Patterson, Bijan Robinson. I dropped the video earlier this morning, so you guys can check that out as well. But um, on a serious note, I think at this point in time, I know a lot of people have been asking, not only myself but quite a few others, as far as quote unquote squashing a beef. So I want to be a little bit transparent, well, a lot transparent. I believe that you know people deserve the truth. I think people deserve the right to hear the truth and nothing but the truth. Uh, and I know that probably sounds like a damn judge and court, but I think people really deserve to hear the truth. And for me personally, as well as done, this is the last time we're going to say this. This is the last time we're going to say this. This is the last time we're going to do this, as far as I'm concerned. But I think people need to see and hear the truth. This is a tricky business when you get into, when you decide to make your life public, when you decide to, go out of your way to help others, and not only help others, but help our franchise, the team that we love, the Atlanta Falcons, get more of what we call deserve more respect. We don't get a lot of respect when it comes down to the media, and it's one of the reasons why outside of my love of doing this, I love talking ball. I love talking and answering you guys' questions and just chilling with y'all, just having fun as well as my brothers is concerned. This is something that I love. So, like I said, I wanted to be transparent. I wanted to be honest, and I want you guys to see for yourself. You can take it for yourself. All right. So I have a shot. All right. Everything was in the work. Everything was absolutely uh, done. It was. It was. We came to an agreement. Um, Smitty, myself. Uh, we came to agreement that all right, that he knew exactly where he got his start. He understands exactly where who helped him, and I just wanted everybody to understand that, like I said, myself and Dunn have went out of our way to help most of these content creators that you see on YouTube. Most of them, like I said, for me, I've learned from guys like Lieutenant Dan, unintentional grounding, by way of Vox Lombardi, learning how to break down film. Aaron Friedman is one of those guys that I know for a while before I even got on it. I followed him and kind of look at how he structures a lot of his videos, a lot of his content. I kind of use that as a template so I could get started. So it's all about respect for me. It's all about respect. It's all about um, being honest. And I had a conversation with you last night, as well as Miss Kai, Miss Maggie, Six Man K Styles, the Dunn, and I decided just this one time, let everybody see for themselves. All right, I want everybody to see for themselves. And like I said, this is important for me because we've been thrown under the bus so many times when it comes down to a lot of people just dirting up our name. We've been thrown out. Um, um, and we've been labeled, just we've been labeled the bad guys. And like I said, I have no problem with being the bad guy. I love being the bad guy, but I think it's more important for people to learn from, you know, our quote unquote mistakes. And like I said, it's all about the absolute truth. So this is the agreement that we had that we were going to do the show this coming Monday. So again, this is something that we agreed to. We promised each other it would just be the four of us. All right. This is messages from us going back and forth. All right. So it was in the works and called me out of the blue yesterday morning and said, "Well, I don't think it's a good idea." I proceeded to ask why, and I never really got an answer outside of we have a mutual understanding. We talked, and that should be that's all there is to it. So we tried our best to sit down and have a sit down so you guys can, like I said, learn from our mistakes, learn from this situation because it's quite a few people in this audience that's they want to not only be creators or that you might have nieces, nephews, kids that might want to get into this type of thing. So want to be able to kind of help you guys, learn from our mistakes. And like I said, we tried our best to make sure that you people saw honesty, uh, a transparent, and show people that even though we have difference of opinion, we can still get along. But one thing that I've learned out of this situation is that you can't make everybody, sit down at the table and try to squash people. Some people are just going to hold on to grudges forever. And for a person like me, uh, I'm see through. It's not a lot of shit that I can hide. I am who I am. Um, I come off really brash. I come off really rough, and I know that. I know that, and that's something. That's a growing process for myself. But like I said, for me, I don't regret anything. But I wanted you guys to see one more thing that I thought was very important, also, before I get to done. Um, I wanted my look. There's so many other guys that we've helped. You guys have seen them on AFN. You guys have seen them on Feline Sports Podcast. These guys, all right, these people have indeed started here. We used our platform to help these guys gain exposure. We helped these guys learn the tricks of the trade when it comes down to SEO, how to structure, how to find their voice, how to find a character, how to develop that character, how to, you know, do the small intricate, how to market yourself, how to protect your brand. We taught all of these guys, and we did this for free. So again, I wanted you guys to see for yourself what is the absolute truth. All right. So this is one of the screenshots. All right. This is one of the screenshots, and it's something that, like I said, this has been years. It's something that I wanted to avoid, but at this point, you know, like I said, it's our reputation is what it is right now, and I think for the most part, um, it's like I said, it's okay, but this is what I'm talking about. People they use you for your knowledge, they use you for your platform, and then they get what they want, and then they turn around and use your name, put dirt on your name, smear your name, and then try to pretend as though nothing happened. All right. Again, this is me and Smitty. Right. This is back in 2019. So this is a guy that I know personally. We've had several conversations, and I called him to say I don't want anything other then give my respect. I want respect. I want people to know what I've done for these guys. And this is why there's a lot of hostility on my part, because they know for a fact where they got to start. Now you can see this for yourself. This is me giving him tips, and he actually says in this shot, "Thank you. How did you get your subscribers? It's hard, bro." And I proceeded to give him everything that I know. All right, I won't go into details of the conversation that we had as far as one of the reasons why I felt bad for him. Won't get that because I think that's a little bit too personal. But this is the reason why I'm so pissed off and I'm so uh hurt. Just to be honest, like I said, this Michael Anthony listen, this ain't Mad Mike right now. I'm hurt, I'm pissed off, but this is a lesson that I want you guys to understand that when you get into this, whether it's your job, a regular 9 to 5, or you're getting into the business as far as music artists, producers, you're gonna have people like this. They're gonna use you for your information. They're gonna use you for your knowledge. They're gonna use you to get close to you, and they're gonna when they get what they want, when they get what they are, they're gonna lie. They're gonna scheme. They're gonna try to avoid you at all costs. This is the reason why these guys don't want to sit down and have a conversation with us, because they know what we've done, and they use us as a way for them to build their platform out. We have been labeled the bad guys. We've been labeled the bad guys, and they use our platform to to come up out. So, Don, what you got?
Let's be real, man. This is any relationship. It don't even have to be business. It could be personal. You just got to be careful who you're dealing with at the end of the day. Like, as time progresses with people, you get annoying. You get an inkling of how people are. And for people who don't know, I had Twitter. I'm not on Twitter anymore. But Smitty used to contact me DMs on Twitter all the time. My Twitter handle used to be the man called Don. When I was doing Fila Sports podcast, and he used to hit me up. Matter of fact, the first show that Fila did back, it was like the Super Bowl weekend of 2019. We had Craig Sager's son, Craig Sager II, on our show. He hit me up and he asked me, "Hey man, how did y'all get Craig Sager's son on the show?" And I proceeded by giving him Craig Sager's Twitter handle and said, "Hey, if you follow him, hit him up, let him know I sent you." And this wasn't even the only time, because remember, Fila Sports Podcast, we was the only podcast that was noise. We was the first podcast to have a panel and bring people on, special guests. Like, we had the former Atlanta Dream coach on, we had former Falcon players on. I don't want to get to the list of the names because I don't want to, bog it down, because for 2019 all the way up to middle of 2021, we had a lot of people on and the show was successful. And not only Smitty was one of the ones who wanted to acquire information about having people come on to better their brand or whatever, but it was other platforms too. Like Pound for Pound, one of them. J.R. Clark, he reached out to me several times. Um, the people at DBNR, and I have the video to prove that I gave Dirty Bird Nation Report their name, because I used to work with them before I created Fila Sports Podcast. Once again, if y'all want to know, if y'all want to have the information on that, I can drop the video link and the screenshots for that as well. But this is what we're talking about. Matt Mike, he on mute. But this is what we're talking about, pretty much helping these people out, and then in return, they're using or lying on us for, I guess, business gains, and try to, I guess, leapfrog over us or whatever the case may be. I don't understand it. And furthermore, I haven't done my own show since what, September of 2021, and I think I'm being right on that. I haven't done a show since September 2021. I've been in and out, in and out. In case y'all don't remember, my ex fiance and I, we had a baby. She was pregnant. I had to work. We had our daughter last year of Memorial Day 2022. All right. A year later from now, we're not together anymore. I'm still taking care of my daughter. I'm still taking care of my other two kids. However, I am going back. I am getting back in the business of doing sports podcasting and pretty much working with AFN. But in the meantime of me being away, me being on sabbatical, I'm still hearing my name getting slumped through the mud of, oh well, such and such, he abuses women, oh he's a pedophile. And like, first off, I don't understand why my name was getting slumped through the mud, because were there a court case about me assaulting someone? Yes, it will. Yes, but no. There was a charge. However, the charges were dropped. It never even really got to court. The charges were dropped. They were
Right.
live. All right. I have the expungement papers, and I even did a video on that as well, because Adam Ski, whoever Adam Holloway, whatever his name is, he the one helped Smitty and everybody else spread my name through the mud and lied. And I even came out with the documentation. The court documentation said that I am innocent without a shadow of a doubt. And even still, they still was lying on
It,
me.
it it's still an issue, and
It's
that's is I know a lot of people are probably saying like, why are you guys even speaking on this? For one, everybody can until you're in this situation where your life and your livelihood is at stake. All right, don't do not underestimate that. This man literally could have lost his life. This man could have lost his job, lost his family, all over this lies that have been proven. And we have people at the biggest platforms. Now, I'm not going to say everybody at these platforms, as far as the Atlanta Falcons is concerned, everyone is guilty, but it's just certain people that went out of their way, and it's still one of these things behind the scenes that every time someone new, comes in, we're looked at as, you know, the scum of the earth. In other words, ratchet. We are ratchet coat. We use people. We you know, we manipulate people. All this type of stuff. And like I said, man, this is an issue for me that has spilled over. As far as the family is concerned, when I tell y'all before that Maggie is one of my best, I think y'all know that right now. Maggie is so close to me. K Styles, Dunn, all these people are so close to me. So this is a brotherhood. This is a family, and our life has been turned upside down because of lies. Okay, it's still we do not get the benefit of the doubt because of their lies, and then we ask these people, "Can you stop speaking? Or can you stop speaking about us?" No, they do not do that. They don't do that. They continue to lie. They continue to go to these platforms and they continue to go to these people. We have documentation of them doing this type of stuff. This is what we're talking about. And like I said, this is for people that are coming in. Please watch the people that is the closest to you. I consider this dude an absolute friend, and the things that we've had in conversation just alone. He goes out, never once called this man a name. I never cursed him. None of that. He calls me, tells me, guess what, Mike, you should just let it go. Let God handle it. Because I had an issue with a guy. I think we all know at this point is Big Low. Big Low proceeded to say some personal things. I won't show you guys the messages, but He proceeded to say my mother had passed away. It was maybe a month after my mom passed away. This guy proceeded to go out of his way because we asked him, could you step up? Could you do more? Could you do more shows? Could you do more content? He didn't want to do that. So we decided that if he did not want to do more shows, he didn't want to step up, and we were just going to mutually part ways, and we were going to you just be professional about it. That didn't happen. He made a scene and used my mom, used me, Maggie. We both caretakers. I have a sister who's autistic with Down syndrome. Maggie has a son who's autistic. He made fun of these people. He made fun of these people. So it's like I said, it's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know, and like I said, the only reason why we're doing this at this point is because we're continuously we get messages almost a weekly basis about something they've said, they've done. We want our name cleared. This is the issue. So, like I said, this is one of the reasons why I had to say this. I didn't want to, have this linger on anymore. This is the last time I'm going to say this. And like I said, Jew, who's a pastor himself, I sat down with him, and he understood at this point. This is 2 years of me holding this information, holding these things in. And at this point, I want my life and my situation to be a lesson for anybody, whether it's in professional or your personal life. Understand that a lot of people are only in your life to make sure that they can get what they can get out of you. They can use you, manipulate you, and once they get what they get, they out of here. And these people look like they're the nicest people in the world. These people look like you the way that they smile, the way that they tell jokes, they're charismatic. These people are the most sleaziest people. These people are the most sleaziest people. This is what we are trying to get to over to you guys. This is what we're trying to, you know, help you guys understand. Our name have been drugged through the mud, and even through that, we still wanted to sit down and come to a truth. And like I said before, call me the last minute and say I don't think it's a good idea that we talk anymore. Even though like I said, even though that you call me and went out of your way to say, yeah, you're right, you did help me. We did do this wrong. We did do this. You still want it. So, Don, if that's you have anything else?
I'm just sick of the nonsense. I'm just really sick of the nonsense of just people playing backdoor politics and lying on people's names just to try to get a come up on them. And like I said, I've been away for 2 years, almost 2 years now, and I've been back for what, a month now. So that goes to show you how much hatred that people have towards somebody. They'll people will willing to go and ruin your reputation. They don't care if you got kids. They don't care if you got a career. They don't care if you're dealing with a crisis of, such as your mom's dying, or you have siblings and kids to take care of. They don't care about all that. People care about what they can do to ruin your reputation so they can come up on it. And you got to be careful, you guys. You got to be careful, ladies and gentlemen, because if not, our situation can very well be your situation down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and like I said, I'm tired of defending myself. I've been defending myself for over 2 years now about false accusations that were
Proven to be wrong.
proven to be wrong in two courts.
We had to spend money on lawyers to defend ourselves. This is what we're talking about. And this is the reason why we want you guys to understand this. False accusation can ruin your life. I know you guys remember Brian Banks. People told this girl told a lie that he raped her, and his whole life was ruined. He had a promising career, and they ruined his life over a lie. This
Mm-hmm.
is why we're upset. This is why we're speaking out on it. This is why we're telling. This is why we're telling. There are lies being told about us. This is why these guys don't want to sit down with us and speak on this. They don't want to tell the truth, and then wonder why we're upset. And then people wonder why we won't let it go. We just want our name cleared. I'm tired of having to defend myself. I'm tired of having to defend my brothers and sisters. We're being lied on.
It comes to the point, man, that I would much rather just live my life in peace and just move on from the situation. And I did this. Man, Mike knows. I
Yeah.
had to have an uncomfortable conversation with him September 2021. Told him, look, man, I can't do shows anymore. I gotta move on. I gotta take care of the family now. And even still, people will still lying on me through Twitter, and like that right there ruined my relationship with said person that I was with for 2 years. Man, Mike, he can contest to that. And
Yeah.
like, I have to move on now again to try to find peace
Hmm.
and serenity within myself, because I can't get that because everybody wanna sit here and lie on the internet, and people want to, well, you got to let God deal with it, let God handle it. You right, I am
And
allowing God to handle it, but at the same time, you need to let it go and stop lying on people.
that's it. That's it. Stop lying. Just stop the lies. Like
If you
Even
show,
the Bible said you have to defend yourself,
if you want to
defend your
make your
family, defend your name.
yeah, if you want to make your brand to be successful, guess what? Put in the work. Put in the work. Be honest. Be transparent with yourself and your followers. That's all you got to do. And guess what? God will bless your brand to grow.
Hmm.
It's that simple. But when you sit there and lie and say that you're not copying people's stuff, you're sitting there, you're lying, and you're telling people that, oh, well, don't subscribe to this person. You need to block this person because this person did such and such. Like, ain't nothing good is gonna happen to you. And I've
Right.
had conversations with Smitty. I done had conversations with Toby D over there for pound. I done had conversations with try to have conversations with Lieutenant Dan, Adam Ski, and Cam Marino, and all of them. I had conversations with them. Try to have sit down conversations with them. They say one thing and then they turn around there and do another.
And
I'm a
another thing too that I like I said. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead, man.
I think this is also, like I said, I think this is an issue also that I think people need to understand as well. See, myself, I'm like I said, I'm rough around the edges. I don't, I don't speak. I don't talk like Brian Gumble. I don't talk as well as a Stephen A. Smith. We from the hood. We from the gutter. This is who we are. And this is the reason why I admire guys like Kwame Brown. This is why I admire Shannon Sharp. We're not articulate as other people. We're rough. This is how we speak. We talk about the things that goes on in our personal lives. And we try, and I think this is important for us to do this is because we can inspire people that are us. Not everyone has the ability to go to college and get a doctorate degree. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is blessed with certain opportunities.
I'm almost
So I
there.
want,
A lot of people don't know I have a whole master's degree in education.
yeah,
About to be done being with my license to become an assistant principal. But a lot of people don't know that. I don't put my personal life out there because one,
hmm
it's not for everybody to know, and two, we're talking ball, we're talking sports, we're not talking personal stuff. Like if you're in my personal circle, then yes, that's my business to share with you. But therefore, I have no reason to do that.
and like I said, not everybody has the opportunity, and this is what AFN stands for. This is what we've always stood for. We have people of all backgrounds and educations. Okay, this is why Atlanta Falcons Nation, because it was so hard for us to even get noticed. It took us 5 years to get noticed by some of the people that you see today doing shows. They did not respect us at all. So until we built our platforms, until we got successful, until we, sat down with Chuck Smith, and Chuck Smith became a, great mentor for me. Terrence Mathis, who I forever love them two dudes right there, because they didn't have to do that for us. They did not have to speak on for us. So we have, like I said, we have the backing of people that believe in us, and like I said, this is something that I think is very important because we're not the status quo. We're never going to be the status quo. But I think it's important for us and everybody who wants to get in and they see, something that they want to do as far as this is concerned, that you will be judged by how well you speak, you don't speak, and just the way that you look. You will be judged. So I think this is important for everybody to understand. It's like, let's respect everybody for where they came from, the work that they put in, and how honest they are. And I think one of the things as far as this is concerned, the integrity of the business is just, and like I said, it's not everybody. It's just a couple of C's. It's just a couple of bad C's. It's not everybody. I have a lot of respect for a lot of guys that are in this, but like I said, it's to a point where it's it's no longer it's it's no longer acceptable for myself to sit quiet where I see things happening. Now I'm a man of faith. I do believe God is going to, be able to, he's gonna show you guys. He's gonna show you guys what's the truth. I have this saying, and one of the movies that I love is Harry Potter and Professor Dumbledore. He always used this phrase: "The truth will out." And I'm a believer in that. The truth will always find out. We were vindicated. We were vindicated. And like I said, at this point, I want people to know the truth. And for me, like I said before, this is the last time I am personally going to speak on it. I won't stop anybody else from, having an opinion on it. You're more than welcome. I think y'all know right now, AFN. Yeah, we speak on a lot of issues, and we don't hold back. We're not for everybody. We curse. Well, we're professional. We're everything. We are the people, and that's what I want people to understand. The Atlanta Falcons Nation, we are the people. That's what we stand for. Everybody, all cultures, all different backgrounds and educations. That's what we are. So, like I said, Don, if you don't have anything else, um, if people don't have a few questions or something like that, we'll just end it.
I don't have anything else, man. Like at the end of the day, like I said, we should all just, and like I said, we're not gonna all come together. That's not gonna happen. Okay. But everybody should be able to freely have their own platform in peace without people doing backdoor politics to try to counsel people because of their own interests and their own gains. Like that should not happen at all. people should be able. This is a democracy, okay, or republic or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
People are free to choose who they want to listen to, who they want to watch, and who they want to follow, without people trying to influence them and to lie to them about, oh well, you don't need to follow this person because such and such. Like, that's wrong. All right. So
Mm-hmm.
um I just want to get back to doing what I love again. Because at the end of the day, like, people don't understand, depression is serious, man. And like, I've dealt with this for over a year now. And like, I'm just now getting back to my old self, feeling happy again. And
Absolutely.
this talking sports is my therapy. I do therapy on the side, but this right here,
Absolutely.
this helps me get through the days. So at the end of the day, like, I encourage everybody to always find a coping skill, stick to it, and just be happy. Because guess what? This society we live in, it does not promote happiness. It promotes negativity and just evilness. So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta do something that makes you happy and keeps you happy. Because at the end of the
Absolutely.
day, you your worst enemy, but also you your only support system.
Mm-hmm.
If it all boils down to it, you can't depend on anybody else to give you happiness. They can add to it or they can take away from it. That's about it. But can't nobody make you happy. You have to make yourself happy.
Absolutely. And like I said before, we're gonna do. I dropped a video earlier today, the news on the Falcons. I'm gonna drop quite a few videos throughout the day, and we're doing Friday Night Madness tonight. And like I said, we're this is Atlanta Falcons Nation, man. I told y'all we are not for everybody, but we are absolutely transparent. We're gonna speak our heart. We're gonna speak on what our mind. We're gonna try our best to help as many people as we can. Um, and I don't think for me, I'll be more selective as far as you know who I help, but I think it's still important to not let your circumstances or a few bad seeds to stop you from what I got into this. This is the reason why AFN was created. It was to help people, to help smaller creators, to help guys like Alex Edwards, 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, help him develop the necessary skills so when he gets in his 20s, 30s, he'll have something to fall back on. Help guys like Fresh. It's your boy Fresh. You know what I'm saying? He's young in the game. Help him find his way and build from that. My boy Wolf, my boy Wolf in the and like he got a son, man. He's in the football and stuff like that. Help him build a platform where he can show his son a new trade and he can pass it on. Done. His two boys, they get older. You know what I'm saying? They'll have something to fall back on. Because like I said, the world is getting to a point where a regular 9 to 5, you may not have it because they might have machines doing your job now. I think we already see that now. We're already seeing that now. That machines are taking over. Technology is taking over. So you're going to need these skills in order to make a living in the world today. So with that being said, man, we're going to end this, but I wanted to do this as Michael Anthony Lynch. I didn't want to do this, Mad Mike. All right. I want to do this in a professional way. I want to do this in the right way. I want to do this in an honest way, uh, without all the jokes and all that. Um, but like I said before, um, this is the last time that I'll speak on it, and the last word that I'll leave. to you guys is continue to help. Don't worry about a hater. Don't worry about people that's here to try to destroy you. And don't worry about, instances like this where you help people and they try to drag your name through the mud. I think at the end of the day, the word that I got from you, that person, and God knows exactly what happened. The truth will out. Done. If that's it, we're gonna end it. I'll holler at you guys.
That's it, man. We out, man.
We out. Peace.
Bye.